What do you think of WhistlinDiesel?
I've never met Cody. But as far as a pioneer in the automotive industry, I mean, think about it. You have, let's say, 1,000 automotive YouTube channels, right? You have 999 of them doing the exact same thing, roughly, right? And then you have WhistlinDiesel kind of sort of standing alone. And as far as like the creativity and the courage, the stuff that he does it's just like, the man has no fear.
Yeah.
And any man who has no fear has my respect.
When you were mentioning earlier about people pushing the boundaries and doing something different and like, how do you compete against that? He was the one that first came to mind because his videos are just so over the top that I'm like, how do you even think about it? Like the Ferrari through the cornfield.
Right.
It's I mean, obviously a very expensive video.
Amazing.
But I think he said that he didn't mean for the car to burn down. That just happened.
I know.
Which makes sense. Like the brakes would get so incredibly hot from that it makes sense.
But him taking cars like this that people would like cherish, and he's
for
like,
sure,
I'm gonna push this to the limits. And there was another one, wasn't he? In his Ferrari, he was bashing it with a shopping cart, and I was like, I was hurting inside. And some of he was getting 10% of the comments saying, "How dare you disrespect that car? How dare you treat that?" But he didn't care,
right?
And it was like, this is just a car, and that's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I could never do that to a car.
No, absolutely not.
But I can't look away when he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're watching and you're like, I could never do that, but I cannot stop watching.
I was about to say, if you did it, I think people would be furious. People say you lost your mind. It would be.
I mean, they probably would, but the videos would I'd probably break over that 1.1 million, right? In a sense, you know? I mean, if I just took if I took the Koenigsegg and just went rallying, it probably would do pretty well, but I don't know if financially that would be very lucrative in that car.
You know what would do 10 million views in this? Going over speed bumps at different speeds.
True. That's true.
Start at 5 miles, 10, 15, 20, do 5 mile increments, and then see if you could do 80 miles an hour over a speed bump.
These are
10 million views.
But I don't care about the views.
And then
I don't need
the other one. How fast you could go in reverse.
Rimac did that. Did you see?
Who did this?
Do you know who Rimac is?
No.
You don't know who Rimac is? Okay, so that's a Croatian company, and they have a car called the Rimac Nevera, and it's one of the quickest.
I thought it was Rimac.
Oh, maybe it is Rimac. Sorry,
know.
Rimac. RIMAC.
Yeah, right.
They did a video where they set the like top speed world record in reverse. They went like 170 miles an hour in reverse. I'm serious. It's on YouTube. Go watch the video. It's sick. I mean, talk about guts.
Do they have something that's holding the steering wheel so it doesn't?
No, there's a dude driving the car, reversing the car. You have to watch it. No. He's. I think he's. I don't know how he's doing it. It's beyond my understanding.
That's horrible.
I don't know. You got to watch it. I think it's 170 miles an hour in a Rimac Nevera backwards.
I could give you some of the ideas. I came up with 10 video ideas for Anthony and his Ferrari.
Yeah.
And they're wild ideas like that, like driving in reverse.
The thing about WhistlinDiesel, though, the ideas, like we can all sit here, I feel like, come up with a lot of the ideas. He executes them too, though. Like, I mean, you know, like half of it's the idea and the other half is the execution. And he does both flawlessly. You know, like I could imagine like putting the Koenigsegg on winter tracks and driving it to the top of a mountain, right? He actually goes and does it. It's insane what he does. And then you add, you know, the different angles, the videography, obviously the scripting, everything he does, the personality, the character he plays, whatnot. He's the pioneer in the industry. He's so far above, in a sense, all the other, because all the other channels are the same. And he's not competing against anybody. He's competing against himself. Yeah. You know, it's like if you watch automotive YouTube, you either watch, you know, my style, or you watch WhistlinDiesel. And with my style, there's 1,000 creators. So you'd divvy up the views in 1,000 ways.
Yeah.